All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Got some easy ab finishers. Not really super easy, kind of difficult actually, but going with some mechanical drop sets more or less here. So starting out with dragon flags, trying to get a vertical line from your shoulders all the way to your foot. And then as you go down, as you lower, those abs are resisting the weight of the legs to dump that pelvis forward and to arch that back. Super difficult to keep everything in line, okay? Only gonna get a couple of those. After you can't do any more with the legs straight, you shorten the lever. So you bend the knees and you keep going, okay? Still trying to keep that same contraction, still trying to keep the ribs connected to the pelvis. If there's nothing else you think of, think about those ribs staying connected to the pelvis. Now we're just going through a concentric reverse crunch. So trying not to use the legs as momentum. Try to keep the angle between the thighs and the abs and the torso the exact same. Just focus on contracting your abs to pull the pelvis off the ground. And then same thing, making it easier by shortening the lever. So now keeping the knees a little bit more bent. You could also bring the knees towards your elbows a little bit farther to make it a little bit easier, or as you fatigue, you could do that as well. And then once those are done, just go in single leg crunch, okay? And as you can see, these crunches are not huge. We're not going for a bunch of spinal flexion here. Think ribs closer to pelvis. Bring your ribs towards your pelvis. That's what your abs do. So focus on feeling that contraction, and as you can see, I'm done. Okay, here's another one for you. Some crunches here. Not going to be ideal for everybody, but lately I've been getting into them a little bit. Again, the focus here is on not using your hip flexors to pull up, trying to think of ribs to pelvis. Get as many as you can from there. Then we go to a stability ball, crunch, let that torso, let that spine wrap around the ball a little bit, and then you're almost just coming up to neutral, maybe just a tiny bit past neutral. So again, ribs to pelvis. When you can't do any more of those, we're going to drop down to the floor, a couple more single leg crunches. Nothing new here. Ribs to pelvis, not huge spinal flexion. Low back isn't doing a ton. But again, the main thing is that you focus on feeling that contraction in your abs. Okay? Not trying to do as many as humanly possible, but instead focusing on getting the most out of each of those contractions. All right? So add that in somewhere into your programs. Hopefully that helps. We'll see you guys next time.